that are going to be dropping in March. 2 ebooks in March. And I'm in the process of working on it, but an all-purpose seasoning and a hot all-purpose seasoning dropping hopefully April 1. And then, yes, see somebody, I need to bring my food to Atlanta. And then it's time to start doing some pop-ups. I've got a few locations I've scouted out here in the DC area and looking to do some of those on a traveling basis as well. Hannah 275, if I knew how to pin that shit, I would. I'm not that smart. I don't know how to really work the Instagram other than do the shit that I know how to do. But do I think Candiace and Giselle will ever be friends again? That's totally up to Giselle. Giselle really needs to understand. And again, I said this at the reunion. Your feelings are your feelings, and no one can ever tell you how to feel. Nobody can ever tell you that. I stand by that. I agree with that 100%. But what Giselle needs to understand and what she needs to recognize is that the word choice that she used in those dog whistles and the way that she went about things and the way that she did it, like she didn't just go to Candiace. She went to Karen. She went to Robin. She went over here. She went over there. And she's saying all this stuff, and it changed time and time and time and time again. 5 months later, like if you were a real friend, you just would have went to Candiace and told her, and it could have been done. It never would have even had to been brought up. But when you're boring, you're boring. So she really needs to acknowledge. She needs to acknowledge what she said, what she did, and how she went about it. And until she does that, I don't see any way that they move forward. So, how much time have you missed on this live? I don't know, 4 minutes. We're just getting started. Just getting started. A little Chardonnay this evening. Chardonnay. Yeah. She did. She did. Rainbow Mike. She did. And it's crazy because, you know, after we filmed after we did the whole season, then we did the reunion, and then everything that came out afterwards. And I've said this before. I said it on Twitter a little bit, and some of that got taken out of context a little bit. They go low, you go high. I don't subscribe to that. You go low, I'm going in the gutter. Like, don't fuck with me. Like, there's certain times to go high, and there's certain times to call shit out. Like, every situation is different. You can't. It's not all one. Nah, I forgot what I was gonna say, but whatever. Oh, right. We did the show, we did the reunion. And then there was all this other stuff outside of. And again, look, I get it. If I had some shit about me I didn't want to be out there, I wouldn't have talked about my shit. So I'm not mad at Robin for not wanting to talk about her stuff. That's cool. I get it. And Giselle is her friend. Okay, you want to protect your friend. I get that. That's cool. We're still cool. But then to make up a narrative and have other people push these false stories about me to make it look like you're detracting from real shit. So let's make up some bullshit. That's fucked up. It is what it is. And I won't ever back down from that. And for you motherfuckers who want to say, oh my God, why is he on how he's a husband? It's housewives, not house husbands. Don't talk about me. You won't hear from me. It's really that simple. If you don't want to hear from me, don't talk about me. It's cool because I just stay in the corner on my phone playing Fruit Ninja, minding my goddamn business because I don't give a shit. I don't care. Like, I go there, and I say this at the reunion. We as husbands are there to support our wives. That's it. We're just there to support. If it's cool, it's cool. We're going to have a good time, hang out, whatever. But don't bring us into your bullshit. Then we don't want to come around. I don't blame Michael for never wanting to be around. I don't blame Juan for never wanting to be around. Yeah, Fruit Ninja. Swipe. Fruit Ninja. I'm a big fan. Anyway. Yeah, less than smart. Agreed. So anyway, so yeah, my YouTube, Seabass with Dill. Joyanne, how are you this evening? Go check that out. Go check it out. I'm dropping so consistency, right? So we're gonna get, we're gonna get food recipes on Mondays and Fridays, and then cocktail recipes on Thursdays. Because I'm still a bartender at heart. That is my true passion. I know everybody thinks I'm a chef, and that's cool because yeah, I am. But listen, Giselle doesn't defend herself at reunions because Giselle cannot think on the spot. This is what I have come to learn. This is my own personal opinion, nothing I've been told or whatever. But in the moment, she can't think on her feet. That's why you never see her. I don't know how to post my YouTube. I wish I did. I don't know how to do it. I'm not that smart. Next time I'll figure it out. Do I bartend? I spent 20 years behind a bar. So in all honesty, yes, I went to culinary school. Yes, I know how to cook. Yes, I enjoy cooking. I've always cooked. My dad taught me at a very young age, but I only went to culinary school just to learn the back of the house to make myself more marketable in the front of the house. Being able to have a front of the house person, front of house server, bartender, bus, whatever. Being able to have a manager that can communicate with the front of the house and still go back and have a conversation with a chef or someone in the kitchen who's in charge and not look like a fucking idiot is a valuable commodity. It's a valuable person. And that's why I went. Like I said, I only enjoy really cooking for friends and family. I never wanted to be in a restaurant cooking the same 50, 60, 70, 80 dishes a night, 5, 6 nights a week. I don't want to do that. It's hot back there. Fuck that. I'd rather just cook for friends and family. It's much more fun. But then when you cook for friends, they take advantage of you. And then now, fuck that. Fuck them. So anyway, that's my rant for this evening. Hopefully you all enjoyed the reunion. For those who have watched it, it does make for a strong resume, and that's why I did it. And that's why I have been able to be successful despite what others may try and say. Fort Hunt, just shout out Fort Hunt football. This is where I grew up. Support the home team, guys. Support the home team. But anyway, the lady D Rose. Thank you for turn what around? This? I don't know how to do all that. Recipe for crab cakes. So I'm not going to do a video for crab cakes for a while because the crab cake recipe is going to be in my ebook, Maryland style crab cakes with a Cajun remoulade. Again, that's going to be dropping here in the next couple of weeks. It's called A Few of My Favorite Things because one of the questions that I get asked, it's actually the most asked question I get as someone who does know how to cook. What's your favorite thing to cook? Man, I don't fucking know. It depends on the day. I don't know. I like to cook what I want to cook when I cook. So that's why the ebook is A Few of My Favorite Things. And you're going to get things that I cook the most. Beurre Blanc, which is the white wine butter sauce. That's going to lead it off. We've got Brussels sprouts, lemon pepper asparagus, twice baked potatoes, the garlic roasted basil mashed potatoes that I posted on YouTube a couple of days ago, short ribs, pork chop with double mustard cream, braided salmon with cucumber sherry, cream sauce, the crab cakes. There's something else, and then a pineapple bread pudding is going to be the recipes. It's like 15 recipes in the first ebook. And then the second one is actually going to be cocktail based. It's going to talk about my career as a bartender. We're going to have some classic cocktails. And then I think it's like 10 classics and 12 or 15 Chris Bassett original cocktails. So you're getting a lot of recipes in these two books. Overall, I think it's like maybe 50 recipes in these two ebooks, something close to that. So the ebook will be available on my website. I'll post about it when they're ready to drop. It should be 2 to 3 weeks. I should have those ready. 2 to 3 weeks. I have different recipes for different cakes. I don't bake. I am not a baker. I do very few desserts. It's just not my forte. It's not what I do. Not that I'm not good at it. Like I could do it, but Candiace is trending on Twitter, BRB. That's fine. Go support Candiace and trending on Twitter because Candiace is a boss, so it's okay. Forgot what we were talking about. It is what it is. What's my take on Pop Tarts? I love Pop Tarts. Listen, I'm a junk food junkie. I like all that shit. I'm not gonna cook for just me. I'm gonna like when Candiace is gone. I'm having well tonight. I had rasta pasta because I just filmed that video and edited it tonight. So that's what I ate tonight. But literally last night I had Wingstop. The night before that I had boxed macaroni and cheese. Like I'm so basic. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Candiace has been the breakout star of RHOP. It just took some. It's funny that it took because a lot of people are saying like Candiace has grown, and while we've seen a different side of her this season, like she hasn't changed. She's the same person since day one. I mean, and again, when we talk about editing on the show, right? It's not that they're changing up what happened. Like editing is what's up, Anika? Like there's so much stuff that's filmed, right? And they got to create a story. So you might only see one side of something as opposed to the whole thing, right? So for a few years, we've seen this one side because that's what made sense in the story. And it's sad that it took people lying and making up shit about me. And once again, I will continue to thank production for showing. They didn't have to show that shit with Sesame Street over there that you know, she said that I went up to her and I did this and I did that. But as we all saw in the footage, girl, I'm on the phone. You came over to me. I wasn't doing shit but minding my business. So I appreciate that production. They didn't have to show that. And it could have been something that stuck and went. But and the relationship that Candiace and I have and the trust that we have with each other, like she didn't need to pop off or you know, go too far, like you guys say, because it's not something that she had to defend because she knows better. She knows better, and it is what it is. But yeah. Shay Girl 007. Who need to stop? What are you talking about? Avatar. Not Avatar. To run the footage of you supposedly doing. Listen, there is no footage of me doing that because I didn't do that. Listen, production is very look, they're going to show the truth as much as they can or as they have had in the past. Like I promise you, you had what? Obviously Giselle, but that wasn't on camera. And there's people that don't want to be involved in that situation, so I won't say shit. But there's anyway, Giselle, you had Ashley. Like, does she even count? Like, whatever. Deborah, and then Mia, who then walked it back. I actually like Mia and G. I'm not gonna lie. After the reunion, I rode back with them on the train back to DC. We had a great time on the train. G and I had the whole car cracking up, just having a good time. They're good people. But yeah, are we coming back for season 8? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Listen, my whole thing with this show was for me as a husband to just support my wife and have a good time. And if I'm having a good time, I'm willing to do it. If I'm not, if it's not fun for me, because like I said, we as husbands, we don't get paid. I don't wear my ring in the house. I wear it when I go out. That's it. I don't wear it when I cook because it gets hot, right? If you ever work over a stove, that shit gets hot. I just don't wear it. I don't like jewelry. I used to have like 5 ear piercings. That was in my 20s. Ear piercings, chains, bracelets, watch. Like, I don't wear jewelry. I've outgrown it, I guess. I don't know. So I don't have it on. I don't wear it in the house. Listen, I'm not going to go down that road right now. What I will say is when, the husbands, I'll be 45 in 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks, like 12 days. What I will say about my experience at the reunion will probably come out maybe end of episode 2, maybe episode 3, whatever it is. I don't know. It doesn't matter what they show. I said this to Andy. I said this to the president, the SVP of Truly. No matter what they show and how, it gets edited. Because I talked for some time because I had a lot to get off my chest because, like I've said before, I've done a couple of podcast interviews since the reunion. You'll see those come out as well. As a husband, and rightfully so, it is called Housewives. The PR team at NBC Universal, Bravo, Truly, they're not pumping the husbands out there. That's not their job. Am I cooking for my birthday? 2 days before my birthday, the 27th, I hope I'm allowed to say this. I guess we'll find out. I'm actually going to be on Lion Lunch Hour. Will be my second appearance on there. And since Candiace is out of town for my birthday, I'm just going to cook what I want to for the Lion Lunch Hour, and that's going to be my birthday celebration. But look, the husbands, we don't have the platform that these women do to go out there and defend ourselves because, as we know on our show, Potomac, the husbands, there's always a husband who's in the shit because for whatever reason, these women feel that they don't have enough. No, we don't get any percent. We don't get nothing. They always feel that they got to bring the husbands into it because they have nothing going on for themselves. I don't know. So it's been frustrating for me to not have a platform. So at the reunion, I just spoke. And for however long it was. But back to my original point, to what I told Andy and the team at Truly, no matter what they show, I feel good about it because I got to say what I wanted to say. The people who needed to hear what I had to say, they heard it. Whether they want to acknowledge it, accept it, whatever, they heard it. They felt how angry and upset and everything that I was, and they heard it. What they choose to do with that information after that, that's on them. It's not on me anymore. I feel good. I feel good. Ray's a good guy. I like Ray a lot. Ray's a good guy. So is Eddie. So is G. Like, I love the guys on our show. No, I have no plans to open up a restaurant anytime soon. I don't want to open up another restaurant. Not today. No, I didn't hold back at all. I'm not going to save this live. I don't ever save my lives. So make sure you're recording it so you can screenshot it and send it to whatever blogs you want to send to. Hopefully they don't take it down because apparently that's what's going on these days. Hold on, let me see something here. What is this? How do I feel about the show and being on here after the heinous lies? Not for a second did I believe the BS. Well, Caribbean boss, I appreciate that you didn't believe it. I mean, it's a difficult situation, right? You see a lot of people on social media be like, oh, well, they signed up for this show and all the husbands get talked about and blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of shit you could say about me. But when you have to resort to lies and making things up, that's where I have an issue with. Like, if you're saying shit that's true, I'm probably just going to not really have a lot to say. I might defend myself a little bit. It'd be very minimal. Like, whatever. If it's true, it's true. But to make up lies, that's just bullshit. And I'm sorry. I'm not going to allow anyone to ever lie, especially lies like that. It's Chardonnay tonight. Those lies can be damaging. We all know, and we've seen it happen to people over and over and over again. Sexual harassment and sexual assault claims stick. Whether they're true or whether they're false, they stick and they can be very damaging. And you heard me say it. Yeah, I had some clients that said, look, we just want to go a different way. What am I going to say? What am I going to say to that? It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, people have their opinions on that, but I mean, whatever. Fuck your opinion. I don't care about it. I know what happened, and it is what it is. So, yeah, I mean, and luckily, I was very apprehensive and anxious going into this season because, listen, a lot prior to this season, a lot of people didn't like Candiace, and because of that, didn't like me, which is cool. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. You like who you like. It's cool. So going into this season, yeah, I was very apprehensive about how this was going to come across. And I'll be honest, excuse me, 95% of what I see on social media has been very, very supportive, and I appreciate all of you for that. It helped a lot, but like I said, answer to my family, like, yeah, I got phone calls, I got text messages, like, yo, are you cheating on Candiace? Like, what's going on? What is this? And there's some other things that I don't want to say right now because I don't want to give away reunion stuff, but like, I'll talk about it more after my segment airs, but like, it's crazy. And to have to answer to people, and I'll say this part, like, my kids, their teachers watch this shit. They talk about it with their mom when she goes to their school, like, and then it gets back to me. It's like, can I sue them for defamation? In theory, sure, I probably could. And I've said this time and time again. I'm not a litigious person. That's not my nature. Can you prove it? Like the situation with Giselle, right? I mean, it was me and it was her. He said, she said. That's not something I want to try and battle out in court. Like, to me, it's not worth my time or money at this point. What I would really like is just for people to acknowledge what they've done. Say, you know what? We went about this the wrong way, and we move forward. Then Karen said it. And Karen said it on a YouTube or Instagram the other day. Statute of limitations in Maryland's 4 years. So I got time to consider it. We'll keep it like that. Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, it is exactly. Like, I don't need to do that. I don't want to do that. So, like I said, I think the whole situation went very, very well, as opposed to the way that it could have gone. So we'll just leave that where it is. Just leave it where it is. And let's see, we get asked back for season 8. If that's something Candiace wants to still do, she and I will talk about it. We'll decide if it's worth it for us, and then we go from there. Yeah, exactly. What does that say? Funny how Giselle's daughter is on social media and she asked for people to be nice, but did she? Oh, listen, I don't want to get into nobody kids or nothing like that. I don't know. I'm following nobody's kids, but that's that. So anyway, yeah. So did you guys go follow the YouTube yet? All of you guys on here? You guys go follow the YouTube? Follow the YouTube. Oh, is this another question? Or is that the same one? Let me see. Oh, it's a new one. Oh, yeah. I'm good. What does it say? Chris, didn't after last reunion last year, thought she said you came to her room to talk because it was like you were going to check her at the reunion with Nick. So the clip that you saw with me talking to Candiace about being upset, and then Giselle like, "Are you mad?" That was after the conversation Giselle and I had, because we had that conversation on a break between that segment and when the husbands left. And what I was upset about, yeah, I didn't necessarily like that Nikki put her on the spot to sing, because there's a lot that goes into that. And the history with Candiace singing on the show prior to that moment hadn't always been good. But I didn't like a lot of Andy's questions. I didn't like the fact that Giselle had flipped from physical violence is wrong to, if Mia would have popped you, I'd have been cool with that. That's what Giselle and I were talking about in the room, a lot of that shit, and how the constant, fighting amongst the group, it's not a good look. Like, y'all can't just fight all the time. There's got to be some resolution, some camaraderie, like, but that's what we were talking about. So anyway, that came after the fact, but yeah, it looked like, so the funny thing was, like, I was, during the Nikki segment, like, I was in the back with Eddie, and yeah, I was talking, like, I was mad because it just was piling on after everything. And so when it was over and I went out there, Andy and the president of Truly were like right next to me, like, oh my God, no, it was so good. Because they thought I was going to say some wild shit or something. I don't know what the fuck they thought, but like, whatever. I was mad at everybody. It wasn't just one person. So do I have any keto recipes? Traffic Out 43. I don't really have any of my own. Like, I try to do keto every now and then, but man, I just like pasta and bread, so it's hard. But anytime I need a keto recipe, I did buy Vinny, and I'm not even gonna try to say his last name because I don't know how to, but Vinny from Jersey Shore, he got a keto cookbook out. I bought it. So sometimes I'll cook some recipes from that. Yeah, because Candiace is quick on her feet. She can respond in a moment. She doesn't need 30 minutes or 3 days or 3 months to think about how to respond to somebody. She's going to give you how she feels in the moment. Whether you like it or not. Take it or leave it. The underdog's on top. Oh, that's something else. But yeah. Pasta and bread. I mean, that's, yeah. Only Alana. Listen, I'm about to knock out a bunch of pasta recipes just so I can get them out of the way. Like, I don't know what, like, pasta has a chokehold. Pasta and cream sauce has a chokehold on the internet cooking community. Like, anytime I post pasta with a cream sauce, the views are through the roof. Then I post something like a lobster Rockefeller, which takes a little bit of technique and whatnot and a skill set and this and like, but I think I make shit pretty easy to do and follow, but nobody likes it. They don't want to watch that. They're like, look, just give me the chicken Alfredo, please. It's like, damn. So I got to find a happy medium and do the shit that y'all want to see and then some other shit so that y'all can be better. I want to make you guys better. Joanna, cream sauce is not always right. It's not always right. Bolognese is coming. I got a great bolognese. Lamb, bison, and veal. Shit is fire. Love bolognese. Lobster, crab, and shrimp pasta. Exactly. I think I did a thing on TikTok. Lobster, crab, and shrimp pasta. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the pomodoro sauce I did is great. It's good. That's so simple and so easy. Everybody in their cream sauce, man. A lot of people they're lactose intolerant. They can't do the cream. Damn it. I don't know where Candiace is right now and why Candiace is not on my live, why she's not requested to be on my live. She ain't called me today. She's probably filling orders on her website. She already texted me that shit was going crazy already. So shout out to you guys and appreciate it. Look, pasta's cool. Like, I like pasta too, but like, damn, there is more to food than pasta. Would I ever do private chef dinners? Yeah, I do them on occasion. And my schedule doesn't really permit a lot of it right now. But yes, I do them. Wings were fire. Yes, thank you. Yeah, them wings were. That's another. So like I said, I'm getting ready to drop my all-purpose seasoning, my hot all-purpose seasoning, coming in April. Hopefully April. I'm trying to have it out by April, and then I got like 3 more that I want to come out afterwards. That wing one being one of them. So yeah. Can you teach me how to make a stroganoff? Yeah, sour cream. Key ingredient, sour cream. I should do it. I should do a stroganoff. I love stroganoff. But you gotta have mushrooms in it. Gotta have mushrooms in the stroganoff. Jake, I love cream. I'll take my chances. Yeah. Steak. Yeah. Look, I swear that butter basting steak video. Y'all probably seen about 100 of them, but every time someone pushes one out, y'all watch the fuck out of that shit. I mean, it's cool. Like, I just want to be different. I don't want to do the same thing that everybody else does. Like, I have so much more to offer, but it's like the shit I offer, maybe it's because people think it's too hard. And that's fair. I get it. Everybody wants to, like, nobody wants to struggle to make dinner, right? I get it. But cooking is easy. All we're doing is making stuff hot so that we can enjoy it the way that we want to enjoy it. Oh, see, look at that. I start talking about cooking. Half the people drop off. Damn, what y'all want me to just be messy? Y'all want me to start talking shit about people? Nah, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. I'm here to talk about food. Food. We want to talk about food. No, but other than pasta, what do you guys want to see other than pasta? Do I make seafood salad or tuna salad? I have some recipes, yeah. I do. Yes, I can. But I would do a cooking show. Listen, so like my own cooking show or like a competition cooking show. Like I don't want to go on Top Chef. Top Chef, I don't feel is a real how to say it, a real indication or a real environment of how someone can cook. I mean, pressure is a big moment, and being in a kitchen, you have to be able to have that skill set. That's not the way I cook. Now I don't want to do Hell's Kitchen. I have an attitude problem, but I would do Next Level Chef. I watched that. I thought that was pretty cool. Next Level Chef. I would do that. I would do Chopped, and I would do. I just watched Pressure Cooker a few weeks ago. Thought that was a great show on Netflix. Pressure Cooker. I would do Pressure Cooker. I don't like the game. I don't know that I would win Pressure Cooker because I'm not going to play games. Like, I'm going to go there to cook, and you're either going to like my food or you're not. And I'm going to judge you on your food, and that's it. Like, that whole, oh, well, I'll vote for you, and I'll save you. Like, what's the one girl's name? Like, you were just grimy. You lasted about 4 episodes longer than you needed to. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, but I would do that show. Yeah, I've talked Iron Chef. Oof, maybe I could probably maybe do Iron Chef. I just started watching Drink Masters also on Netflix because I feel like that's more my wheelhouse. But man, those people are wow. Like the shit that they come up with. Not that my stuff is basic, but like that whole gelatin thing, like I don't do that. I don't know how to do that. That's not my thing. No, I don't want to do a Hell's Kitchen. Like I'd be that asshole that would like cuss Gordon Ramsay out. And I've seen the clips of the one guy who tried to cuss him out, and that didn't go over so well for him. Like, I don't want to be that guy. Hell's Kitchen is not my style. Like I said, Chopped, Next Level Chef, and Pressure Cooker. Those are my top 3 shows that I would do from a food standpoint. Oh, Bossy Braids. The brisket chili was good. Yes, that brisket chili. That's on my reels on Instagram. It's also on TikTok. Yeah, Drink Masters. I'm 3 episodes into Drink Masters, but yeah. You know what show I'd really like to go on is John Favreau's cooking show. I think it's called Chef. I think something like that. I'd go on with him. That would be pretty cool. I would do that. Easy recipes that I don't spend. All my recipes are easy and you don't have to spend all night. I don't do all night shit. Like when it's time to eat, it's time to eat. I don't want to like, and this is what I tell people in my cooking classes. Like, who wants to work 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day and then come home and stress and spend another 2-3 hours in the kitchen? Nobody wants to do that. Yeah, I would judge, Lou. Yeah, I would definitely judge on Top Chef. I'd be a judge for sure. What's the best type? Manicotti. I don't understand the question. Was that the best type of pasta? I don't know. Would I consider pairings with my food? Here's my thing about pairings, like wine pairings, beer pairings, cocktail pairings. The very simple answer that a lot of people don't really subscribe to is, I tell people, drink what you like and eat what you like. It's going to be a naturally good pairing because you enjoy it. And I give this example in all of my classes. You go out to dinner. You feel like a steak. Say, oh, there's this filet with this demi-glace and these potatoes and broccolini or whatever the fuck it is, right? We'll just say that it's red meat. And you think, that's what I want to have to eat tonight. And so the server comes over to the table. Hey, how you doing tonight? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I want to get this. What should I drink with this? And they say, oh, let me get the sommelier. And the sommelier comes over and they say, oh, we've got this great Bordeaux blend tonight. It's got notes of leather and bootstrap and forest floor. And they've got a little bit of chocolate in there, which we've got some of this in the demi-glace for the steak. It's going to be a phenomenal pairing. You're like, wow, okay. So you order the steak and you order this Bordeaux blend and brings it over to the table. You take that first sip. And you're like, oh, man, Bordeaux blend. It's got that Cab Franc and that Merlot in there that can be a little bit tannic. And you're like, I don't really like this. But they told you it was going to be a great pairing for this steak. But you don't like it. It's not in your wheelhouse. Your palate doesn't enjoy that. So just because they think it's a great pairing doesn't mean you're going to think it's a great pairing. Now, sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't, but whatever. But if you subscribe to, I'm going to eat what I like and I'm going to drink what I like, you're going to have a good pairing. I mean, it's really that simple. If you want to drink Moscato with your filet mignon, or you want to have Cabernet Sauvignon with your fresh raw oysters, do it. Do it. Who cares what people say? Oh, you're having seafood. You need to have white wine. Says who? I don't like that shit. What am I drinking for? Why? Do you? You'll be happier. Stop worrying about what everybody else tells you that you should drink. Now, I'm always a big advocate for trying new things because you don't know what you don't know until you know. So if you never had something, try it. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. Palates evolve over time. Mushrooms are one of my favorite things to eat. I didn't start eating mushrooms until like 8 years ago. I just didn't like them. Now I love them. So that's that on that. I've never tried to make jollof rice. Thank you. I don't try to be funny. I just listen. Dollar store wine with Reese cups. If that's what you like, then do it. That's fine. Listen, there are days. Yeah, I like grilled oysters. There are days where I drink limeritas. I go down to the Weiss. It's right down the street. They sell alcohol in there, beer and wine. So I go in there, and sometimes I just feel like I want to have 2 24-ounce limeritas tonight because that's what I feel like. Limeritas are cheap. People don't like them. They're basic. It's like White Claw, basic bitch shit. That's okay. Sometimes I want to be a basic bitch, so I do it. That's okay. I like all mushrooms, all of them, every single one of them. Mushroom burger, sure, absolutely. Listen, if I'm going to be nothing else, I'm going to be honest. I'm never going to have a Michelin star. I don't cook that way. It's not the way I like to cook. It's not going to be me. But I promise you, and there's a few people that I've seen in the comments here who have had my food, I will not serve you a bad dish. You will go home and you'll be wanting more of that dish. That's the way I cook. I cook good food. I make good drinks, things that are appealing. Do they look the best? Am I using obscure ingredients that are like, oh my God, I've never heard of this thing. And look at the little gelatin and the little prawn and the little this and the, I don't cook like that. I don't cook like that. Do I know all of the techniques? No, I don't. I don't. But I cook good food. It's got good flavor. And you're going to enjoy it. That's all I got to say on that. I've been on here for almost an hour. And Candiace is not, like, she ain't even chimed in a bit. Like, I know you. Yes, Anika, I know you know. I know you know. Any vegan dishes? Let's see, I'm not a vegan. So I don't cook that way. And I don't cook for a lot of vegans. However, on my Instagram, it's on my TikTok and my YouTube shorts also, I did this vegan calamari. It was mushroom. And it was really, really, really good. It was good. Like I said, it's not how I cook. I'm classically French trained. I use a lot of butter, like a lot. Like even as I'm writing my first ebook, and I'm looking at the ingredients, like, fuck, every one of these has butter, on a lot of butter. But now you will be mad if the ladies call you a basic bitch. No, I won't. Like, I'm basic AF. I am. I don't try to be anything more than who I am. And like I said, some of these people know me on here since high school, middle school, some even before that. I would like to think I'm the same person. Maybe they can tell me otherwise, but I'm pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Like, we all grow a little bit, but anyway. Yeah, butter. We're highlighting the butter. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, palm of hearts. Yeah, it's good. I used two different kinds of mushrooms. I used king mushrooms for the rings because I took like that big thick stem and I poked a hole in it to make some rings. And was it enoki? No, it wasn't enoki. I forget the other mushroom, but it made it look like the tentacles because it had like the little things coming out. It was good. It was really, really good. Drinking Chardonnay for like the next one sip. But yeah. No, I always use unsalted butter. Always. Because I want to be able to control the salt. Candiace is in Atlanta. I thought for sure she would have seen me on the live and jumped on, but she's ignoring me. She must be busy. Movie shit, No, not so. Why salted butter? You can't control the salt because what if you need just a little bit of salt, but you already put the salted butter in there and it's too much salt. No. Oh, now hold on. She's texting. You can't. Oh, I didn't realize it paused. Anyway, she just texted me. I told her to join the live. Maybe she'll come on here in a minute. No. Don't ever use salted butter. Ever. No. Unsalted. That way you can always control. Courtney, I appreciate that. Where's my accent from? I don't have an accent. Anika, chime in, please, because you and I grew up in the same place and you have known me probably longer than anyone else. I've seen in the comments if you're still here. Do I have an accent? I don't know. I think what happened with the W Hotel? I left. We had different visions of how that property wanted to be run. And so I left because it didn't work out for me. So, and that's okay. That happens in life sometimes. Listen, what happened, if you want the full story, is that I was hired by a guy who I really, really respect in this industry. Anika, she said, we have an accent to some people. Yeah. When I first moved to Florida, people were like, oh, where are you from? Where's your accent? I'm like, I don't know, fucking accent. What the fuck are you talking about? We'll speak normal. But anyway, but yeah, I was hired by a gentleman. We had a vision for the rooftop that we were on the same page with. We tried to move forward with it. However, okay, yeah, so you went south also. Oh, Jaquita, what's up? And ownership changed, several executive committee managers changed, and then the direction that we wanted to go, they wanted to go a different way. So everybody ended up leaving, and I was left by myself trying to still push this vision, and it just didn't work out. So I was like, guys, I gotta go. Like, you're taking this in a way that I never saw fit for this hotel. And that's fine. That's okay. Like, we all have people we have to answer to. Luckily, I'm in a position where I don't have to bow down and subscribe to what other people want. Like, if it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work for me, and I can move on, and that's great. I have a lot of other things going on. I just really, really enjoy that property. I love the people who work there, the team that works on the roof. I love them. Like, I would do anything for them, hire them anywhere. Like, they're a great, great group of people. And to be able to work with them again was awesome. But it is what it is. So, no. But house plug Vanessa. I don't cook fancy all the time. Like, I cook really basic. At least I think it's basic. I mean, there's some fancy stuff, I guess, but yeah. About your other gigs, what else are you doing? Aside from all the social media stuff, I also do restaurant and bar consulting. I teach virtual classes. I occasionally do some private dinners. I do some catering, mostly for offices, corporate stuff. So, no, I do not wear glasses. My favorite fast food. Ooh, man, it depends on what we're talking about. Because that Wendy's Baconator is really, really good. Love a Chipotle bowl. Checkers has really good fries. It just depends. It just depends. Yes, Candiace does cook every now and then. Candiace cooks very well. Do I still talk to some of my coworkers? Yeah, all the time. Like, I was texting one of them earlier today. I'm still in a fucking group chat with the entire team over there, and we joke about shit. So yeah. Look, what the fuck is Checkers? You don't know. You don't know. I love pizza. Love pizza. Yes, I like pizza a lot. Best fries. I love Checkers fries. Yeah, see, Anika knows what's up. See, look, listen. As long as Anika agrees, I don't care what anybody else says. So it is what it is. But no, Checkers fries are good. They're real good, real good, real good. Yes, there's a YouTube channel. Thank you, Lou. Tell them, go to the YouTube channel. How is my relationship with my mother-in-law? It's fine. We get along. It's okay. No, I've never eaten at Bojangles ever. Candiace almost franchised the Bojangles, but then we didn't do it. I wasn't here for it, but whatever. Rallies. Oh, Rallies is the same as Checkers. Okay. Yeah, Checkers fries are seasoned. Yep. Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to pause you for a second. Candiace just texted me again, so it's going to pause you guys. I'm going to be right back.
What's up, everyone? Chris.
So
Okay, he's back.
she said she's on the phone with her mother. I told her to get rid of her mother and come join the live because it'd be much more fun. But you can get Checkers fries at the grocery store. Which grocery store has Checkers fries? And they're not the same, I promise you, because cooking fries in your oven is not the same as pulling fries out of a deep fryer. It's just not. It's not even the same as an air fryer. I don't own an air fryer. I don't know that I ever will own an air fryer. I know a lot of people swear by it, and that's great. That's cool. I just don't like. I posted this this video the other day. Well, the other day, like a couple of weeks ago, about reheating your pizza with some olive oil in a pan, a little bit of water. I'm drinking Chardonnay. Put a lid on it, and it cooks. You get a nice crispy crust. The cheese is melted. It's perfect. It's great. And like 90% of the comments were like, just put it in an air fryer. It'll work so much better and faster. Well, like I said in the video, if you actually turned on the audio, I don't own an air fryer. There are a lot of people who don't own an air fryer. So how can you do it without an air fryer? Like if you've got an air fryer that's cool, it's probably really quick and easy, better than a microwave, and I get it. But I don't have an air fryer. I got enough shit on my counter in the kitchen already. When is the reunion? She's Forever Blessed. Episode 1 of the reunion was tonight. I mean, I didn't watch it, but you know, whatever. But yeah, it was on tonight. It was on tonight, episode 1. Vegetable oil and olive oil. Why you mix the both? Everybody keeps telling me how amazing air fryers are. My top 5 kitchen appliances. I don't use appliances that much. Like when I was in culinary school, that was like the fucked up part. That was like the haze, right? It was like, listen, Escoffier, very well-known French chef, created most of what we know as classically French cooking today. They didn't have that. They had to do this, and they had to do this by hand. And they had to do that. So I don't use a lot of that shit. They don't make stoves with air fryers, okay? It's called convection, and it's always been an option. That's all an air fryer is a convection oven. It's a convection oven. It circulates the air all around as opposed to just a top-down or bottom-up heat element. It's a fan, and it circulates the air. Convection. God damn it. Jesus. Ugh. That's okay. I get it. Not everybody. Again. TS Tina, it's Seabass with Dill. Seabass with Dill is the YouTube channel. If I knew how to pin it, I would. But yeah, an air fryer is a convection oven. That's all it is. Remember, for those of you who might be older, like my age, the little Miss Baker, I don't even know what it was called, Fisher Price, maybe this or whatever, but you bake like the brownies and shit in the little my own oven type fucking thing. That was just a convection oven. It was just a heating element with a fan that would blow air all around. So the heat stays constant, but all around, and it cooks faster and you get all the angles and shit. So no, not convention. Convention is your regular oven. Convection is the fan that works as an air fryer. Easy bake oven. That's what it was. The easy bake oven. You know, it's funny. I wanted one of those as a kid, but they were always pink. My parents would never buy me one. You know, growing up in the 80s, probably looked funny as a man, as a boy, wanting this easy bake oven. But my dad did all the cooking growing up. That's where I learned how to cook. My dad. Like my stepmom, she could cook. My mom, she could cook. But my dad did all the cooking. And that's where I got it from. But it was pink. Pink, easy make oven. I want to literally put it in my room so I can just make shit in my room and just eat. And I wouldn't have to come out. But yeah. You know. Yeah, damn the 80s. I'm gonna be 45 in 12 days. How about that? 78, me too. I'm 6 months older than you. How about that? Most chefs that are well known are men. Yes, this is true because while growing up, we put the kitchen toys with the women and the GI Joes over here with the guys. It's hard to work in the kitchen, and a lot of people don't think that women can handle it, which is not very true. That was one of the things I really enjoyed about Pressure Cooker. There was a lot of women chefs, and quite honestly, I thought there were 3 of them on there that I thought were amazing, and 4 of them that were amazing and didn't necessarily get the credit that they deserved on there. But yeah. 23. Bye. Oh, is Candiace here? Is Candiace here? Hold on. Oh, Candiace. Got it. Okay, Candiace, I accepted you. Come on alive, girl. We're talking. Oh, there she comes. Girl, we don't want to see the ceiling, okay? We're trying to find. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Down.
Oh, hey. Hey, girl, hey.
Oh my God.
What's up, girl? www.CandiceDiller.com. Go get you some merch and a record.
Not you, what?
Girl,
huh?
You got a ring light on?
No.
What's this bright light coming from the back?
It's the light. It's not even turned. Now it's on me.
Okay, girl.
It's the light in my room.
Okay, girl. With
Why
this middle part.
With
this, oh, look at this. No, you know what? Fuck you guys. I done had, so when I first got on the live, right, it was like 300-400 people. It was like really a lot. Then I've had about a constant 100 on here, which is cool. That's normal for me. But the second you put your big ass mouth on this motherfucker, 1,500 people want to join. Fuck you guys. Go join my YouTube then. Seabass Medill on the YouTube. Go do it. I didn't go buy an album. I am hating Jordan. It's okay. But it's my wife, so it's all right. That's just how
you are a lunatic.
Sorry, I've been on one tonight. It's been fun though.
Clearly, you've been.
No, we only talked about the reunion for like maybe 20 minutes. Anika says hello. She's in the comments.
Anika
boo. But yeah, we've been talking about food lately, which has been great because that's where I really wanted this to go.
Yes.
So, but I'm really glad you're here right now for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, I haven't talked to you face to face today.
I know. We didn't have our FaceTime.
We didn't, which is great. But the more immediate, important reason is I need you to entertain the people for a minute while, Gigi, what's up, Gigi? I need to get a refill on my Chardonnay.
Why wouldn't you just take the phone with you?
Well, because my phone is gonna die because I've been editing videos all night, so I can post my Rasta pasta tomorrow.
Oh,
Did you see that? Yeah, it looked good as shit. It
so
tasted good as shit too. It's spicy as fuck, but that's because I like it. It's not gonna be good, but I'll make you more when you come back home. But it's not gonna be good for 3 weeks. Sorry. No, I'm not getting buzzed. I'm just having a good time.
You are getting buzzed. I wish I had some champagne or something.
Girl, you better hit that mini bar.
There's no mini bar in here.
How you got a Chardonnay refill ASAP Rocky. Yeah. No, it's not gonna be good in 3 weeks. But anyway, so the reason I can't take the phone with me to go get Chardonnay, 1 is because it's Rasta pasta. It's on a tripod and it's plugged in. So it's a lot of effort.
What's my favorite restaurant?
What's your favorite restaurant?
Somebody asked.
Oh, what's your favorite restaurant?
Yeah.
I mean, aside from Casa de la Cris, it's RPM. Followed closely by Vermilion, which is reopened.
Really?
Yes, yes. No, I'm not mad drunk, first of all. Like, Candiace, tell the people, am I drunk?
Not yet.
Right. Candiace can tell within 30 seconds if I'm drunk, if I'm on my way to drunk, or if I've just had one.
I know. I can tell how
Or if I
many
need
drinks.
to stop.
Yes.
And we're not at that level yet. So
Babe, literally every 60 seconds, I'm getting, you know that video where it's like, another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
no, the only one I know is DJ Khaled. Another one. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
well, y'all know what I'm talking about. Literally every 60 seconds, I am getting an order for merch. It's either a Not Today shirt or one of the other merch shirts or a vinyl. The vinyls are also.
Hold on, pause. My brother Sean is on the live. Woo, woo. What up, Sean?
Hey,
love you too,
Sean.
man. Good to see you. All right, carry on about your merch. Hold on, wait a minute. Time out. So all these orders, do I have to fill them? Girl, so I'm not going to the post office with 50, 11, 37 boxes, man. What am I supposed to pack this shit in?
It should be there. Did you check the door?
No.
You will go outside and get all of the stuff from the door.
Let me go check the door and get a refill. Talk to the people for a minute. Pay attention to the comments. You can see the comments, right?
He is so crazy. Look at his butt. I love his red. I got him those sweatpants. I love his red sweatpants. Huh? There's nothing out there?
There's nothing at the door.
There should be.
Well, I just told you there's not. Like, why?
Okay. You're being obnoxious. I have on these magnetic lashes and they are not doing well. Okay. So but yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing there. I mean, unless they were lazy and they stuck it in front of the garage, which has been known to happen. Did she just get off the live? Where did she go? What the hell? What's happening? Where did she go? I don't know what happened. But I'm still here. Look at that. She just, oh my gosh. Where did she go? What happened? What did I miss? I gotta look for boxes for her and then she dips. How did she just dip off the live? Excuse me. Let me check back. Oh, here she goes. I leave you in charge of the people, and you just go. Well, girl, what happened?
I swiped on accident.
I leave you in charge of the people, and you failed.
I literally was gone for like 2 seconds.
It was longer than that. I've been here for 30.
No, I like somehow like the screen froze and you were behind the screen and I could hear you going, where did she go?
I was behind the screen like the Wizard of Oz. I'm the man behind the curtain.
For quite a few.
So anyway, yeah, maybe they put the boxes by the garage. I don't know. But they're not at the door.
Maybe they're coming to. Oh, you know what? I lied.
Hey, Jacqueline. What's up, Jacqueline?
Jacqueline who?
Blake.
Oh, hey, girl.
Well, how many Jacquelines do you know?
My Aunt Jackie.
Oh, yeah. Well, that would have been, I would have said hot auntie.
Oh, you would have. She was at the party yesterday.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Jacqueline. Y'all need to get ready for Jacqueline at this reunion.
Hey, are we coming out part 2 or part 3? I didn't watch tonight. I was busy.
You should have.
I saw some clips.
No, you need to watch it in its entirety.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. All I know is that I saw the clips and I seen the comments. Round 1 goes to you from what the people say. And Ashley up there looking dumb as ever. As always. It's like,
no, like
these two, there are 3 things here, and one of them is not the same, and it's you, girl. But whatever.
That that was wild.
Hey, it is what it is, but listen.
Like, it's not.
That's right. Woo. Right there. Pretty Taisha. He don't FW them women. I know that's right. I don't. I'm done. Don't care. Don't talk to me. Don't do nothing.
You
like I said earlier,
don't talk to me.
Just let me be on my phone playing Fruit Ninja.
You don't want me, then don't talk.
Yes, swish, 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 or push. Ashley wants somebody to be Michael so fucking bad. And the problem is, it ain't nobody currently on this show that's like him. Sorry.
No. That is one of a kind.
Right. You got played, and that's what that is. And it is what it is. And that's okay. Live and you learn, girl. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, she didn't learn. That's the problem.
Well, she's going to learn from this situation.
Will she?
I just hope that boy baby mom, never mind.
You hope what?
Nothing. That's not for me to say. Yeah. So, listen. As much as I dislike everything Giselle said and went about, the way she went about everything, I don't think Giselle is looking for me to be looking at her. I don't think Giselle wants me. Like I've seen a lot of people say things like that I don't think Giselle fuck with white people like that. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe she does. I don't know. But I just don't get that vibe from her. Now, why she went and did what she did and how she did and the way she went about it, whatever. But
we know why she did it. But it's not.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with her wanting you. No. Now, do I think that if you were a single man and you were advancing at her, do I think that she would entertain you? That's what hoes do. They entertain men.
I don't think that she would. I've never really gotten that
you haven't
vibe from her.
She was flirting with you in front of me.
Yeah, but I always thought that was just more for like the camera in the moment.
She did it off camera.
She did?
Yes.
Girl, I don't pay attention to that shit. I just am me in every moment. Like, I mean, I don't change, right? I'm the same all the time, right? Huh?
You be trying to get on me.
I'm trying to get on you?
You be trying to get on me on camera.
I don't know what you mean by that.
You be trying to like sun me. Like, don't say that. Don't do that.
Well, yes, sometimes I wish you would be a little bit more reserved at times on camera.
Yeah.
But as we're talking about me and my personality.
Oh,
like,
no.
If I exhibited in those moments where you say Giselle is flirting with me on camera, off camera, oh, Mistress DC, what up?
Oh, hey.
Like in those moments, I don't act any different. Like I'm not doing anything differently in front of you that I would do otherwise, right?
No. Yes. No.
Right. Okay.
No.
So I'm the same.
Yes.
I'm the same. I'm just a nice motherfucker. 92% of the time.
80% of the time.
80? 80's a bit low. I think 80's a bit low.
You are a funky asshole.
I
When
have
nobody
my
is
moments.
looking.
Like everybody else, I have my moments. No. Girl, have you met you?
I know me, but have you know you? You are a funky asshole.
Like I'm just I'll give you an 87%.
80.
80 is too much.
No,
No,
not.
I'm way more nice than I am an asshole. I mean, an 80 is a high number, but I feel it's higher than that.
High. People don't forget how I met you. Okay? I met you cussing niggas out. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying it, shouldn't be cussing. But you was cussing people out. And
no, but work is different. Work is different. You can't base my no.
Kicking
you can't base work personality on normal personality.
You were being nasty. You are
work is different. Gina, tell them in the comments. Like, so here's a story about a man named
lady.
Anyway. So I was the AGM and the beverage director for this restaurant. We were having an issue.
Hey Sandra. Sandra's in the chat.
Oh, hey Sandra. We were having.
Why do you always say her name?
I don't know.
Hey Sandra.
So we were having an issue with our beverage cost.
Was I there?
My rule as a bar manager has always been.
Was I there?
Who? What?
Was I there?
No, this is a different restaurant. You didn't even work here. Just listen to the story and you'll know where it was.
Okay.
So my general rule as a bar manager, right? If you're making a mojito, a rum and coke, a vodka tonic, whatever, free pour that shit, whatever. But if we have a menu of specific cocktails, you need to use a jigger. A jigger is a measuring device that measures out the alcohol so that mostly for consistency purposes, but also because those cocktails generally cost a little bit more to make than your regular cocktails. And so our beverage cost was off, and these motherfuckers weren't using the goddamn jiggers. They were just fucking pouring drinks. Where's she going now? Why did she just leave? She's so silly. Anyway, they weren't doing it. So we had a bar meeting, and I made them she come back. So I made them all free pour. You had to pour a quarter ounce, a half ounce, an ounce and a half, 2 ounces. Those are all standard pours that you should know as a bartender that you should be able to do. Nobody could pour any of them exact. And so I laid into them, and I was like, listen, this is how this shit gonna fucking go. You gonna do this, you're gonna work on my bar, this is how you gonna do it. And they were all mad and in their feelings and blah, 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 blah. And I was still cool. I was really cool with like two of the bartenders. They're like, hey, we're going to this bar after the meeting if you want to come hang out. I was like, cool. So I met up with them after the meeting. And of course, at the beginning, most of them were kind of like, why is he here? But I bought them all like 2 rounds of shots.
This is when everybody came over?
Yeah. And then we had such a great time. I invited everybody back over to the house, and we had a party till like 5 in the morning. Work is work, and outside of work is outside of work. Like, it's two different things. Just do your fucking job. If you do your job, we're cool. And outside of work, I don't give a fuck if you do your job or not. We're outside of work. We can be cool. So you cannot base my personality off of a work experience is the bottom line.
Yes, I can. You made me cry at work.
Well, I mean, I apologize for that. Yo, Robin said no married man should be in a room alone with a person.
I'm not helping you because your ass needs to watch it. I'm telling you.
I seen it in the comments. I seen it in the comments.
To watch it.
Well, that's real wild considering the state of events that have happened since.
That's what everybody is saying. Everybody is saying that.
I mean, technically they weren't married then, so I guess that's okay.
But they weren't married when?
When Juan paid for the girl hotel room.
Oh.
The random person from Canada that came to see somebody else and
they were engaged.
Right, it's like the same thing.
Yes, semantics.
But he didn't go in the room. He just paid for the room and he left. That's what she said. She said he just went there and he put a card down and then he went home. What, Jacqueline? What? Why are you looking at me like that?
You know her.
Listen, I can only speak on what I know.
You guys are buying this merch, okay? Buying this merch.
Listen, while y'all are buying CandiaceDiller.com merch, you better go over to the Seabass with Deal YouTube and subscribe to that. Because that's where you're going to be able to find my spice rubs that are going to be dropping soon, my my ebooks, my books that are coming. Yeah. Shit. Oh, ATT. Listen, I'm just saying, like, yes, go get you a crop hoodie. I bought one. Got to show off my abdominals.
Where are they at?
They're hiding under several layers of fat that I'm trying to work off. I didn't realize I got fat until I was fat and nothing fit anymore.
You didn't realize you were fat?
No.
So me telling you that you were fat wasn't enough?
I mean, you say a lot of shit.
I don't say shit that's not true.
When it comes to me?
When it comes to your health, I am very honest.
First of all, I'm healthy. Let's be honest.
Are you?
I'm healthy. Like, I mean, we could do a 100-meter sprint right now, and I'm gonna smoke your ass.
No, you're not.
Girl, what you want to do? 100, 200, 400?
We can do a 100.
A mile? Yeah, 100, because that's about all you can run.
I'm not doing a mile. You couldn't run a mile.
Yes, I can. Miss Hillman 16. Yes, me and Dancing Dane, we're friends on TikTok. We talk often. We are each other's doppelganger. I can't tell you. This has been going on for like a year now. Me and Dane, we're boys now. Like I'm gonna have to go to Charlotte or something and just go link up with him one day and just like take pictures.
One of me and them's condos.
What happened?
You can stay in one of me and them's condos.
They got condos in Charlotte? I mean, she's bi-coastal, right?
Leave me alone.
I travel from Charlotte to DC. I'm bi-coastal.
Leave her alone.
I love Mia. Like I told the people very early on in this live, I said I rode back on the train with her and G, and we had a good old time. We had the whole car cracking up
They're fun.
in the first class Acela joint. But
they're good people.
Yeah.
Just a little misguided.
Dane posts a lot of stitches or side by side. He even started.
Oh, really? He does.
Oh yeah, he did one the other day. He was like, "What's good, everybody?" And if you don't know, that's how Chris. Yeah. So I've got to do one. Jacqueline, I love you too. It's fine. Like, I mean, Jacqueline, but like when I say I love you, it's just like you're a nice person. Like I'm not like this is the fuck up shit. Like I got to clarify everything now. Jacqueline, you're cool. It was cool hang out with you on your birthday. Thanks for inviting us. Like, cool, homie. Elbow bumps or whatever they do. Like, I don't, whatever. Anyway, yes, he did the what's everybody on his little thing. So now I have to do a TikTok where I like stitch him and I gotta try and dance. But the problem with me is I'm this color, and Candiace will tell you I'm always on the 1 and the 3 instead of the 2 and the 4.
We're working.
I can't ever find the goddamn beat.
He's getting
I
better.
can't dance. I cannot dance. I can't dance. This is why I didn't go to prom. I didn't go to the homecoming. Like Rob Sneed in the building. I cannot
Hey, Rob.
dance. I can't dance. So Dane's gonna be over here like getting his groove on, and I'll be like, and I can't. But it's cool. He's a good guy. So
you have more rhythm than you give yourself credit for. It's when you start thinking that you start dancing like a white person. When you just vibe,
but
you do.
I like I'm so like concentrated because every time I try to snap, you're just like, stop doing that. You're on the wrong beat. And so I'm trying to concentrate and find it, and I just can't always find it.
Yeah, but you're getting better.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
We're just gonna avoid this with our own children.
Yeah, we're gonna teach them. Well, you're gonna teach them early. I'm not teaching anything. Well, I'm gonna teach them how to cook. You're gonna teach them the rhythmic side, and I'm gonna teach them how to rhythmic it in the kitchen.
They're gonna be equipped for life.
Right. They're gonna, male or female, they are gonna be the prize.
Yeah.
The prize. Like, man. And listen, I'm gonna tell them both. Don't settle the same way I tell them now. Don't settle. You are better. So
I never like unbaked my brows, so they're like
I'm sorry, you what?
I didn't unbake my brows.
What does that even mean?
When you bake your brows and then you're supposed to like brush it out. I didn't brush it out, so they're white.
Oh, yeah. I got some shea butter on mine, so they're good.
Shea butter, baby.
Yeah. So anyway, how was your day? What did you do today?
I had my call.
Right.
And it went well. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna go to LA for a week, the first week in April to record.
The first week in April? I thought you were going the last week of March.
Yeah, going back.
Oh shit. So wait a minute. No, not the last week in March. Supposed to be in Miami.
Yes.
And the week before. So LA, Miami, LA.
Boston, LA, Miami, LA.
Girl, I'm just gonna be in the house cooking and eating. Like, I see you on the FaceTime, girl. Like,
You're coming. You're gonna come.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing all that.
You're not gonna come to the Clippers game.
Wow business. The Rasta pasta recipe is dropping tomorrow on the YouTube. The full video will be on the YouTube tomorrow. Go subscribe to the YouTube.
I don't like how my eyeliner disconnected.
Listen, we will have to have a discussion.
I thought you said you were gonna. I know you have to work, but I thought you said you were gonna.
Yeah, I use ask Candiace. I don't know, whatever toothpaste Candiace buys, that's what we use.
Colgate whitening.
I thought it was the Crest one, but
no,
it is what it is.
Colgate.
Listen, guys, I would love to be by Candiace's side every event, every place that she goes.
I mean,
but contrary to popular belief, you motherfuckers, I work.
Okay.
I got jobs. I got shit to do. I can't just be jaunting off all over the country.
Flaunting and jaunting.
Listen, I got shit to do. I'm my own person, and she is her own person. We cohabitate and we are married and we support each other to the fullest. I mean, that's what we do, but yeah, that part. But like, I cannot go to LA and then to Boston and then to Miami and then back to LA. Like, that's too much. I don't even like to travel. Like, I have a hard enough time going from here to Annapolis. It's 45 minutes away.
Boy, please.
Tell the truth. Do I like to travel? I don't.
No, you
It gives
don't.
me anxiety. I hate
You
that
act
shit.
like a hoe. Yes, that's true.
I enjoy the comfort of my own home. That's why I ain't never been nowhere.
Yeah. But I thought you said you were going to the Clippers.
I'm sorry?
I thought you said you were going to go to the Clippers game.
Yes, I did. I did say that. And I'm still planning on going to that.
Okay. Well, then when I just asked you, you said, no, I'm not going.
No, but you said LA, then Miami, then Boston, then Miami or LA. I forgot so many places.
Yeah, I said it's Boston, then LA, then Miami, then LA again.
Shit. And I was trying to do Boston, LA, and Miami.
Oh, that's right.
But I'm probably going to pass on the Miami trip though, because I told you I got to go be a chaperone for Mateo's graduation night for the all-night party at Universal Studios.
Well, don't tell them where the kids are going to be.
Universal Studios in Cancun. We're coming on, Chris, you and other husbands are coming on part 2. We're coming on part 2.
I don't know.
Jen's Beauty something or other. My YouTube channel is Seabass with Dill. The link is in my IG bio. I don't know what.
Oh, let me. I have a PSA.
You have a PSA?
Yes. I have a public service announcement.
I know what PSA stands for. Publicly serve the people.
Shush. Talking too much. Oh, it's not us on the TV.
Girl, give the PSA.
So, what did someone say? Someone just said, I'm responding to what someone just said. Oh, someone, the uterus comment about Giselle took me and my husband out. Lisa Turtle 777.
Lisa Turtle?
Not the real Lisa Turtle.
Oh.
I don't think. Could be.
I had a big crush on her in the 80s.
Everybody said I used to look like her.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I used to say I look like Lisa Turtle.
You look like Lisa Turtle. Yeah.
So, yes, my adjective was unkind. That is true. It was not nice. And then someone else made a comment about, oh, she shouldn't say something like that because I have to read this.
I don't even know what are you even talking about right now?
Don't irritate me, please.
Okay, I won't irritate you.
My hair is coming out. So, okay, my brain doesn't work. This is how I talk. So someone made a comment, something to the effect of, you were trying to get pregnant and you were trying to do IVF, and then you're going to talk about someone else's uterus, and that's just evil and mean and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And yes, what I said was, as I said, my adjective was rude. I could have used a different adjective. That was not a nice thing to say. But we cannot, and I will not allow us to conflate my egg retrieval journey, our embryo retrieval journey, to this person burying a real story about herself when she never has one, to malign Chris. What a lot of people may not know is that when you see me talking at the reunion about successfully completing an egg retrieval and having 6 embryos in the bank, that was our second round of IVF. I did.
What up, Juan?
Juan who? Oh, hi, Juan.
Juan
I
Carlos
did a
Gonzalez
first
Miguel.
round of IVF right around the beginning of filming, the beginning of production. So when you see me sitting in the dance studio having that conversation, I had just started administering my shots. And my first round failed. My body did not respond to the medication.
True story.
I was not able to successfully complete that round of IVF.
That
And the way that
was
it
hard
works,
to be able to work through that, because
yeah,
me is I'm not trying to like take over your story, but for any men who are on here who may have someone going through this, like as a man, we don't understand like the injections and the vitamins and the process that like you're on a schedule that you have to do all this stuff. And so like for us, oh, it didn't work out, we could do it again. But there's an emotional toll on the body. And that's tough to understand. And to see you go through that and fight through that. Like these women, like there's a lot of things that I want to say, but it's gonna make me look like a bad person. And sometimes I don't really care about looking like a bad person, but in this moment, it's not about them. Like to see you fight and struggle through that, and for us to be able to come together and do that again and get our shit, your shit together. You a bad bitch, a bad bitch. Fuck
you.
everybody else.
Thanks, Juan.
I love
I learned you.
you.
Shut up. But no, it was really challenging for me, and to anyone out in the world that has attempted or completed an egg retrieval. For whatever reason, people undergo this journey for many different reasons. It's not always due to infertility, although that's why egg retrieval was really first invented. And I have the utmost respect and love. I was going to say empathy, but love for people who want to have children and have challenges. It's not an easy thing. As someone who has always struggled with wanting to have children and feeling like, do I need to have kids? I don't necessarily relate, but I understand wanting something and feeling like this is your life's journey and this is what you were put here to do, is be a parent, and not be able to do that. I can understand how that can rip someone apart. So the journey is hard. The journey is taxing. It's challenging no matter why you're doing it. We were doing it as a precautionary measure. We wanted to plan so that I would not end up in a situation where it was more difficult to get pregnant in 2-3 years.
Right. We have not tried to have children yet. The timing for us is just not there. And like pregnancy is it's a journey, and both parties have to be ready. It's got to be the right time. Listen, mistakes happen and shit happens, and you want to be, you react to that. But when you're trying to plan a life and where you're at right now, I mean, literally, you're in Atlanta right now filming a movie. You were on tour. Like, that's not the right time. But when we decide the time is right, we can still try regularly, which I'm looking forward to, because I ain't more pregnant for me. But we have those embryos in the bank that be like, you know what? Hey, this needs to happen today. Get the little turkey baster, put that thing up in there, and we'd be good to go. Like, we're prepared. We ready to go.
So anyway,
that part,
all of that. So when I first started my first cycle, I thought that it was just going to be fairly routine. I had a lot of
time out. Pause. While you tell the people about this, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Just letting people know. Don't log
I'm
off.
gonna-
I'm coming right back.
I'm not going to touch the screen this time.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay.
Good luck.
It's fine. Okay.
So, yes, TT, people get insurance. It's a whole thing. So for me, I had a couple of girlfriends who had successfully undergone retrievals, and I had read about it, ad nauseum. I'd done all my research. I had great doctors. I was in great medical care, and I just thought this is going to be, challenging, but it's going to work. I never thought that I would not be able to complete a cycle. I never thought that I would fail. I never saw that coming. I never saw that happening. And I think I'm Teflon. I think I'm really strong. I can handle a lot of things. And I said, I can go through this process while filming the show. It's fine. And what I learned the hard way was that I could not. The stress of learning about these made up stories absolutely contributed to me not being able to complete my IVF cycle. My doctors kind of warned me about limiting my stress and not being upset, and but how in the hell are you not to be upset or angry? Yes, Jacqueline wasn't here. I don't know if she is anymore, but she was. How the hell am I not to be upset and beside myself and angry and hurt and every other emotion that to watch someone that I thought was a friend try to literally like hook us in by the mouth and take us out over some bullshit. Like I was blown away. I was shocked. So, yeah, my first cycle failed. And that was just, and when you think about the casualties of this show, there are many. Oftentimes the husbands are casualties. Our taxes, our finances, our homes, our children, each other, we're all casualties. To think that I lost an opportunity to complete an egg retrieval because of the stress that I was under, because a foul bitch had nothing to do but make up stories, sent me through the roof. It made me incredibly angry. And then that's not even to mention the amount of money that was spent, because I'm not someone who has fertility challenges. Because I'm not someone who has fertility challenges.
The cork was a little far in the bottle. I
had to pay out of pocket. I didn't have insurance to cover any of this process, because I didn't need to go through with this. It was an elective process. So
elective procedure.
We're talking about almost $30,000 total. So, and that includes the medication and
that's the big part. That medication.
Yes.
Is wild.
So I lost money. We lost money on our first process because it failed. Because you pay for the first one, and then you pay for a second one if you need more, and you can batch them. So if your doctor will tell you if you need to do multiple cycles to get enough eggs to freeze or to get enough eggs to fertilize, and you can pay for multiple cycles at once, and it's a little bit cheaper, but it's still expensive.
That the driving to the facility.
Oh my God!
Every other day.
And I live on the opposite side of the Beltway from my doctor. So I had to be there between 8 and 8:30 every other morning. And as you get closer to your retrieval day, you have to go every morning. So the gas mileage, the time on the road, it's a lot. I was so exhausted at one point that I was backing out of the garage, not realizing that Chris had parked behind me. And I was so tired that I got out of the car to go move his car and forgot to put my car in park. And my car ran into the wall of our garage. That's how exhausted I was. It's
A mess.
lot.
A whole mess.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's taxing on the body.
Yeah. And the mind and the spirit.
Yeah.
So to be going through all of that.
These women to just that, and that's a lot of the reason why I was so angry and refused to film. Like, I texted production, the people who filmed the show, the whole thing. I'm done. Like, I'm trying to be here to support her because, like, I don't even know what I can do, right? I'm just trying to be supportive and let me give you a hug today, like whatever it is, because as a man, we'll never know what that experience is. And I can only be here to be supportive, and to see you have to go through that, dealing with all the other bullshit. Like, I was fuck everybody. I mean, I still am. It's still fuck everybody. Like, I just don't give a shit. And so to see you come through that, and for us to be able to complete that process, and yeah, we had to do it twice, but
and the second time hurt a lot.
What do you mean it hurt a lot? Like, the shots hurt more, or the process of pulling them eggs out? How you like your eggs, girl? Fried or fertilized?
I like fertilized. But yes, so I say all of that to say that my anger comes from a very deep place. Mm-hmm. And that's not the last of it. That's not the last of my anger. You will see more. And I look forward to the discourse and the conversation, the flip-flopping, some of these fair weather fans, they'll go back to where they came from, and that's okay.
Yeah, there's a lot, guys. I see. I'm sorry. I'm just
I
respond to some of the comments.
End of the day, I don't regret any of the vitriol directed at those who are on the receiving end.
And in seasons past, I have always tried to quell your vitriol and try to reel you in.
Yes.
Girl, I'm free and clear, girl. Do what you like. I'm not let go. Do that shit. In the words of Ashley Brittany Silva.
Yes.
Do that shit.
Like, check out her book.
Like, y'all just, I was trying to respond to the comment I seen back here real quick. Let me try and find it. Oh no. Yes, fried or fertilized. Shit. I can't find it now. Now I forgot.
Remember what it said?
Huh?
You don't remember what it said?
Oh, right here. Now I see why Chris said this rumor almost destroyed his family. Like, it's just a lot to go through. Like, there's so much, and I'm gonna say it. A lot of these women on the show are very self-centered. They can't see past their fucking nose. Like, that's all they're worried about is what's right here in front of them. They have no long game. They have no longevity. They have no outlook on the future. They're like, how do I get to tomorrow? And when you're just trying to get to tomorrow, you can't see the bigger. You don't understand shit. So I understand why you're stupid. I get it. It makes sense because you're right here. You're just here. But whatever. This season, it was a lot. And there's a lot of people, well, if it was so much, well, why do you guys keep doing this? Why do you come back? First of all, we ain't gonna let nobody kick us out of nowhere. Like, you don't have that control over my life.
You ain't about to run my ass out of nothing.
Like, I don't know who you thought you were, but you ain't that bitch.
somebody go tweet that and quote him.
No, but
Please.
it's crazy. It's
Oh my
man,
God, please.
if I
And
could
tag
just
me.
if
I
I
can
could just
repost it.
if I could just say all of the thoughts in my head, man.
Annihilation. It will be nothing left.
Y'all
Dust.
think Candiace is bad. I grew up on the highway. Anika, chime in. Yeah, like listen, the
Oh
way
my God.
that we used to go in on each other as friends,
Yeah.
and the way I learned this, what the children now refer to as shade, the way that I was taught and engaged with and learned. Ain't nobody on this platform, as in the platform.
Yes.
Well, maybe Phaedra. Phaedra is woof.
She's lethal.
She woof. But there ain't nobody else.
Kenya.
I don't think. Oh yeah, Kenya.
Yeah.
Phaedra and Kenya. Yeah.
You got to be smart. They're smart.
They are. They very much are. But anyway, I'm going to know my role and know my place, and I'm going to sit back here and just support my wife the way that I do. And every now and then, I just sprinkle a little seasoning on the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Bassett's Blends dropping hopefully April 1. That's the projected date.
Okay.
We'll have more information.
Don't promise them that.
I'm not promising it. That's projected date, but as information comes, we will release.
Have you told them about that yet?
That was the first time I dropped the name.
Oh.
But I have several times mentioned an all-purpose seasoning and a hot all-purpose.
Mm.
Listen, wine Chris, bourbon Chris, rum Chris, tequila Chris, water Chris. They all the same.
Water Chris is not the same.
Water. What? Yeah. Y'all don't know about that. Don't ever drop that video. Do you still have that video in your phone?
Still have it.
No, that needs to be deleted ASAP Rocky.
No.
ASAP Rocky, delete that shit.
No, I'm going to post it.
Oh
my God.
That's an attempt. That's my attempt at a freestyle, which was, listen, I am not a rapper.
Oh,
Never claimed to be.
You be rapping.
And that was terrible. That was a terrible, terrible attempt at that. So.
I'm trying to get some DoorDash.
DoorDash? What the hell you need DoorDash for? It's 11 o'clock, girl.
I'm hungry. I haven't really eaten today.
I don't get a check. They just want my time and my personality. And to put me in a confessional, or let motherfuckers lie on me all day, every day for their own financial gain. So,
yeah. All of that. All of that.
I mean, that is what I signed up for. It is what I signed up for.
You did not sign up.
Well, I didn't sign up to be lied on.
No.
But I did sign up for everything else.
Yeah.
So, and like I tell people, like for the most part, the majority of it's a fun process. It's fun. It's great for you. It's provided me some opportunities as well, and that's cool. I get paid in other ways, but.
And you know what I was thinking too? I feel like so much of our life, because like you think.
No, I'm not on no drive back remix. Sorry, guys.
So much of these shows are like they're life altering for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And in several ways, it's been life altering for us, for me, and for us. But I also feel like I think about this all the time. We would be the same.
Exactly.
If I
knew exactly where you were going. I knew where exactly, because like this is our real life.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to make up shit. Like, we don't, like, this is what we do. What you're seeing right here, right now,
is how we were before.
Like, it's all the same.
We
And
would have had, because I've seen people say, like, oh, like, they did all that wedding stuff for the show. We were gonna have that exact same wedding.
yeah, like, I knew that going in. Like, literally, when I found out, and that's the funny part. Like, I didn't know, and a lot of people don't know this. We've never really talked about it, but like, I didn't know your family had money. You didn't know anything about my family before you married. Like, we just had a lot of conversations about each other and who we were, but it was never background stuff. It was all just where we were in the moment, what we had been through leading up to where we are.
Mm-hmm.
And when we first started dating, marriage was very early on in that conversation, because like when I first met Candiace, one of the first things I told her was like, yeah, I'm divorced, I got kids, I ain't never getting married again, I ain't having no more kids. And she was like, oh, I can't wait to get married and have kids. And I'm like, oh, this shit ain't gonna fucking work. And then when we finally started dating several years later, I was like, fuck, this girl wants to get married and have kids. And she was like, fuck, this dude don't want to get married and have kids. And so we came to that. But it was always like, when we first started talking about marriage, I was like, yeah, my wedding is going to be this, and this, because my mama and I, we talked about this, and I'm going to have this, and this. So whether there was a show or not, the fucking trees were going to be in the wedding.
The trees were,
and I still would have been like, why do we have fucking trees at a wedding? Why are there trees inside?
The trees were
Get
going
that shit outside.
there. Yes.
But for me, and you know, the rehearsal dinner, which, you know, the groom and his family paid for.
Yeah.
It was always going to be open bar.
Yes.
And it was always going to be a situation.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what we planned. Like, we already knew this going in, despite all this other shit. And I don't even think that was all us. The show didn't pay for none of that. They definitely didn't pay for any of the rehearsal dinner.
They didn't pay for anything.
That came out of my pocket, boys and girls, you know. Not my mother-in-law. It wasn't my allowance, you know, nothing else. That was me in my bank account. Like, the fact that I have to fucking explain that shit is so stupid. Stupid. Like, it just, that's the only frustrating part for me.
Yeah.
Like, in this whole journey of everything, but whatever. We knew what it was going in on both sides. And here we are. For everybody to say, oh, it won't last a year, it won't last 2 years, it won't last 3 years. I mean, not that 5 years is a long time, but we have way surpassed your expectations for any of the haters that might still be on here. For those of you who appreciate us, we also love and appreciate you.
People are still buying merch.
Girl, I don't have room in my car for all of these boxes, okay?
They're not boxes. They're going to be poly bags.
Okay.
So
I didn't even sign up for the website thing yet.
You need to do
like
that.
And what, just use the printer, like if I was filling hair orders to print out labels?
No. Crystal is supposed to bring you the thermal printer, or you can meet her if you're ever going to Virginia to place a bet or whatever you're doing.
Yes, I drive to Virginia several times a week to place bets on certain sites that I don't have access to here in Maryland.
So if you're going to be there in the next couple of days,
I can make a trip tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, so just text her and tell her you're going to pick it up.
It's a holiday. I don't have nothing going on tomorrow.
Yeah, so just let her know you're going to pick it up. And so that way you can just stick the thermal sticker on there and not have to worry about taping a piece of paper on.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I know, Swan. I didn't know it was going to be so many.
Like, how would, like, the people have been waiting for you to put shit out for years.
I know, but
I guess I'm in a manager. I'm your husbander again. I'm managing again. I gotta do all this shit again. I'm now her manager. I'm her glorified secretary.
That's nice. You are my swan.
Yeah, you must run. My comments aren't like my thing is frozen or something. I don't know. I'm not getting no more comments. Unless you guys aren't commenting. Maybe
They
you guys aren't
are.
commenting.
They are.
Oh. My comments done froze up. It's okay. I'll read this shit anyway. Y'all are about to make me drink 2 bottles of wine tonight. What the fuck?
I love how this feels like we're watching a FaceTime. You kind of are.
Yeah, I mean, like if y'all weren't here, this has been our FaceTime the last 2 nights.
Yeah.
Only, you know what's gonna happen is that after this live is over, we're gonna have another conversation, and I'm gonna get bitched at because, like, oh, you can be on live and talk to me for 2 hours, but you don't like to be on the phone, and you want to have a 27-minute conversation with me on the phone.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm glad you did.
I recognize real is real. I do not like talking on the phone. I am a texter. That is my thing. But I do also realize that when Candiace is out of town for business ventures, like we have to have a FaceTime. Like I have to see her. Like we're married. We're a thing. We're like, But this is a different environment, and we're talking about different things. Normally, our regular conversations are not this entertaining.
Sometimes.
I mean, sometimes they are, and we have.
Oh, look,
wait.
Someone has mentioned my performance in Pomona. I wasn't gonna say anything yet, but I'm performing in Pomona. There's hair in the bed. I'm performing in Pomona, California, at the 340 Club. Is that the name of the club?
I can't. My comments, they're like done. I don't know what happened.
They're going for me.
Well, I'm glad. Where's Pomona?
Pomona is north.
North of what?
North of Los Angeles.
Okay.
So I'm going there. I'm going to perform 2 nights, Friday and Saturday. So get your tickets. I'll obviously have details for you. Hush. Thank you guys for supporting Hush. We were #1 on Apple TV.
On Apple TV? Fuck, look at that. Hush, #1 on Apple TV.
So I hope to be able to give you guys an update soon about the future of Hush.
Oh boy. I'm glad I didn't say it.
What?
Nothing.
Say what?
Nothing. I haven't said anything.
Oh, you read something?
No, you're my wife. We've had conversations.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I know things.
Yes, don't say anything.
The fuck? DAFUQ?
The fuck?
Like, I know things. And I have to be careful and quiet. Oh. It's late.
It is late.
Y'all done had me on here for 2 hours.
Oh, mm-hmm.
That's a long time for me. I don't do that.
Oh, Amiri,
oh, hey, Amiri.
There is a recording somewhere of the full performance at the Parfum de Marly event. That was literally impromptu. That was not planned at all. At all.
What event? Which one? What
the perfume event that Sandra.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
I went there thinking that I was just coming to a dinner to smell some new perfumes. Parfum de Marly launched a new fragrance. It starts with a P. I'm blanking on the name, but I drench myself in it every day. I'll post about it later. It smells amazing.
Do I like it?
No, you don't like it. You think it's too floral, but I love this. I love the scent. It smells amazing.
Yeah, I'm not a floral person.
That's fine. Can't like everything. But I thought I was just going there to celebrate the perfume and eat and listen to the people talk about their brand. And we were sitting at the table, and I heard music, and I thought it was like a recording. And I turned, and there's a live band. And I love live music. So I was like, oh my gosh, there's a band here. I love live music. I was like, oh, I didn't know there was a band here. That's amazing. And then Sandra, my publicist, was like, oh, you should sing something, which is such a common thing for people who don't sing to ask singers to do. They just think we just can sing whatever, anytime. So I was like, haha, right. But she was serious. And then the PR for the perfume brand was like, oh my God, would you really? And I was like, no. And so then,
kind of like you did with Nikki at the reunion on season 6.
Very similar to that. Yeah.
Because who wants to be put on the spot?
But, you guys stay ready. I had been drinking wine. I'd been eating everything under the sun. I had not warmed up. I was just out here winging it. And I was like, there's nothing for me to sing. Like, and Sandra was like, you could just sing At Last. They would know that. And I was like, I mean, would they? And the PR woman went over and asked the band if they knew the song, and they did. And I went up there and sang the song. It was really crazy. It was really dope.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Aren't you just a superstar? All right, Swan. I have to go into sleep.
Okay, Swan, me too.
I have a busy day tomorrow.
Me too. Well, not really.
No, I have to finalize spice blend. I've got to post this Rasta Pasta video to my YouTube. Rasta Pasta coming to YouTube. Some other shit. So
delicious. Oh, you have to start. Well, I don't think you
and I have to fucking send all of your shit to the post office.
So the vinyl mailers, I think they're coming tomorrow or maybe Monday. No, tomorrow's Monday. Yeah. So I think the vinyl mailers come tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a federal holiday, right?
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you don't have to start tomorrow.
Right, because the post office is closed.
Right. Yeah. And then you need to have Gerardo help walk you through how to fulfill the order. Wait, you were doing it with Prima on Shopify, right? I never really did it on Shopify.
I did everything. I don't know. I'm just a boss.
I never did it on Shopify. I did it when it was WordPress. So you knew how to fill hair orders better than me on Shopify.
Nah, it was WordPress.
Oh, okay. So then you should have Gerardo walk you through how to do it on, because they give you different options: DHL, UPS, USPS.
This is too much. I didn't sign up.
The cheapest option.
I didn't sign up for this.
You did.
No, I didn't.
I didn't sign up for your situation shit.
You got that fucking shit right.
Okay,
I signed up to be like, high five. Yes, your shit is great. Woohoo. Do that shit. All right, girl. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. I'm sleeping.
Okay, Swan.
I gotta get up early.
Okay, Swan.
Okay, I love you.
Okay, I love you, Swan.
Okay, talk to you later. And all you other people on here, we talk to y'all later too. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Guys. It was good talking.
Thanks for enjoying our conversation.
Right. Thanks for tuning into our FaceTime.
Deuces.
Love
Out.
you, Swanee. Talk to you later. See you later.
Okay, love you. See you later. Bye. How do I
Okay, y'all. I think that they are still trying to end their live. They are hilarious. They are a very cute couple, Chris and Candiace. So I just wanted to give like a quick rundown. They were live for over 2 hours. In the beginning, Chris was not lit. He had just started
turn this
drinking his
shit off? I
wine.
don't even know how to turn it.
Oh, now I think now the live is officially ending. Yeah, so he talked about how, you know, there is the slight possibility that Candiace and Giselle could be friends again. He said that that is up to Giselle. So I guess he's saying, the ball is in her court for how she would approach Candiace. In my opinion, if you lie on my husband and said that he was inappropriate with you in a hotel bedroom, it's a wrap for a friendship because I absolutely cannot trust you. But he also shaded Giselle. He called her boring. She does not share her personal life. Us viewers have said that about Giselle many times over. And he shaded Ashley's friend Deborah. He called her Sesame Street. And I just feel like Deborah gives thirsty, dehydrated even. She really wants to be on this reality TV show. And unfortunately, Chris Bassett was the bait to get her on the show. And that's what Ashley has done. And she's totally wrong. And then, once Candiace joined the live, Chris got a little bit more animated and he was shading Ashley, saying that she looks stupid at the reunion. She's always the one to look stupid. And then he kind of did like this, like funny looking facial expression. And of course, Candiace spoke with us about her IVF journey and doing 2 series of egg retrievals. So I'm guessing, I'm not totally familiar with the process. Perhaps now they are on the road to having some embryos that she could always implant at some point, or perhaps use a surrogate, depending on where they stand. And then there were moments where they were chit chatting, like she said, as if they were on FaceTime, because they were literally talking about her schedule that's coming up in late March and early April. It sounds like Candiace is doing some more performances, which is great. I don't know if you all ever listened to some of her Deep Space songs from her album Deep Space, I should say. They are on YouTube, and her music sounds pretty good. And she talked about that. And she, just talked about how, the lies really affected Chris Bassett and his ability to get more employment. He's no longer working at the W Hotel. He said that he and management had different visions for how the hotel should be ran. He said he still talks to his coworkers, though. He's still in their group chat. And he seems like a very laid back person overall. And he seems to have a good grip, like he processes things well. So that's one thing that I enjoy about following reality TV stars on Instagram, is that you kind of get a more glimpse into who they are personally when the cameras are not rolling. So it just kind of helps you understand them a little bit more when you see them on the show. But that's definitely my commentary on their live. I thought this was great. And of course, it's fair use commentary. And everything said here is alleged, an opinion, and is for entertainment purposes only. If you have not already done so, please check out my interview with Miss Van from Love and Marriage Huntsville. It was amazing. Miss Van and I had great conversation about relationships and women and how we navigate through life and through those relationships. I am working on another interview, so I'm just trying to work everything out and get everything finalized. So definitely, send me your positive energy and your hope for it to work out. I would really appreciate that. And I hope that everyone has a great week and a smooth Monday. I believe in the morning I'm going to make a short video about Mondays and just pushing through. And thank you all so much for kicking it with me tonight. Please hit the like button on this video if you have not already done so. It causes YouTube to recommend this video to more people. And if you have not already subscribed to Show Style and Spirit, please do so. I would really appreciate it. I show a variety of content, as you can see. Thanks again, and I hope that you all have a great night. Bye-bye.